From the first time I had a piroshki, I loved it. I mean, what is there not to love? It was beef and cheese fried up in a dough. I mean, duh, it's kind of a no-brainer, right? Like, of course I'm going to love it. Anyway, and then I discovered that, oh, the ones out of plastic bags are nowhere near as good as the ones that you get at your Russian bakery. So now it's like, well, it's hard to get to those. Let's recreate it. I mean, how hard could it be, right? So I've done it. Now let's see. Oh, look at that. It's exactly what I want. It is beef with cheese, some onions, there's a little bit of dill. The dough is a little bit crispy. I mean, not crispy. I don't know. It's donutty and fluffy. I was supposed to give this other half away to somebody else to try, but I think I'm just gonna eat the whole thing myself. Let me show you how to make this. Okay, so we're going to add the yeast to the water, and you just wanna let it bloom. It should take like 10 to 15 minutes. The water is about 100 degrees, it's warm, but not hot. We're gonna warm milk with eggs, oil, sugar, and salt. And then whisk it gently. We're not trying to poach eggs. So get it all mixed up, and as soon as it's warmed, we're gonna take it off the heat. That should do it. Cooler than bath water. All right, so the yeast is fully bloomed. As you can see, it's super puffy and very foamy. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put half of the flour into here already, and then we're going to slowly put that milk mixture into the bowl. Here. And then from here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna alternate between the flour and the yeast. But first, I'm actually gonna stop this and mix it around a little bit more to get that base going. You could totally do this by hand. The first time I made it, I just did it in a standard mixing bowl. But this is so much easier, so why not, right? Like, we have the technology. Okay. All right, that's looking better. So, alternate between the flour and the yeast. Ooh, just kidding. Zoink. Oh, that's gonna get real messy. Handy magical assistant with a spoon. This might be the one time when I'm making a dough that I'm just like, yeah, that looks about right. I'm a full believer of using kitchen scales. When it's baking, it's pretty much chemistry. Yeah. And the last bit of flour. All right. So at this point, I'm going to stop it and stir it around a little bit to make sure everything gets up in there. And then we're going to have to let this knead for a little bit. That looks pretty good. And let's knead. Okay, the dough has been kneaded and now it looks like this. It's kind of shiny and it looks pretty smooth and it comes out fairly easily into a bowl. So now we're just gonna let this rest until it has doubled. Cover it with a clean cloth. You can use saran wrap. Put it in a warm place until it's doubled in size. Now that your dough is proofing, start your filling. Do that by getting your pan hot. You can tell when a stainless steel pan is hot enough when you drop a little water and it dances like that. You want the bubbles to be dancing all around and you don't want it to evaporate instantly. That's how you can tell when a stainless steel pan is hot enough, and then things don't stick. So it's not really evaporating, it's just dancing around. All right, but I do want this to go away. Woo! That jumped. Okay, in goes tallow. You can use regular oil. But whenever we break down beef, I take out all of the fat and I render it down. So we like to use that. All right, next goes in the onions. This is finely chopped. And it's already getting nice color. Nothing is sticking. I'm gonna turn down the heat just a smidge because burnt onions taste really, really bad. And they make the whole dish taste terrible. This is the ground beef that we made when we did that beef breakdown video. And I'm just gonna add some salt and dill. And the garlic. This is frozen garlic. I will show you a hack later. I freshly minced it, and then I stick it in a big, okay, I guess I'm telling you now. And then I stick it in a big Ziploc bag, and I just draw grid lines on it before I freeze it. So I have fresh garlic whenever I need it, and I don't waste all of that garlic that I bought. All right, the heat can go back up now that we know nothing is gonna burn. And just stir everything around until it's all cooked. And sometimes it's just easier with 2 spoons, you know? All right, we are just about done. But as always, make sure you taste it for seasonings. That's good. I'm just gonna add a little bit of fresh cracked pepper. The salt was perfect and the dill is nice and light, not overpowering, but I just like pepper. And I'm gonna turn this off and let it cool inside a bowl because you can't put hot filling in dough. All right, this dough has just about doubled. I'm just gonna measure out how much it is so I can evenly, oh, no, I messed that up. That's fine. All right, I'm gonna dig this out. Ooh, I forgot. Just a light flour. And then we're gonna dump out. Ploop, 10 balls. Make sure that the surface is well floured We're gonna turn this out into about a 6-inch diameter. Maybe the size of an appetizer plate, if you don't want to bust out a ruler. Here, that looks about right. Or for a visual, we can go with the size of my hand. Put in a 1/2 cup of filling right in the middle. Okay. And then you're just gonna pinch all the way around. Make sure it's pressed pretty firmly and that it's well sealed. And then I like to try to pinch it down as well. And then you're gonna want to let this rest seam side down in hopes that it'll chill out and the seam will be a little bit less obvious after you fry it. And then you're gonna continue this with the rest of the balls. And here we go. 10 beautifully little wrapped piroshkis. I'm so excited. So we need to heat the oil now, which is perfect timing because that means that the last one would have been sitting for 15 minutes by the time we get to fry them. All right, the oil is at 375 and that's exactly where we need it to be. And we're gonna fry both sides. It's important that you don't overcrowd the pan and that you keep an eye out on the oil temperature. As you put new stuff in there, it can drop a little bit. So this is the brown that you're looking for. Once it's done, go ahead and put it on a paper towel lined plate. Ta-da! It was worth every minute. This was so delicious and exactly what I wanted. Follow me for more recipes on Food Made Easy.